Part two. So I walk back to my mom's car, right? I'm like, okay, their cat's home. They didn't get evicted. They're lying. Like, I'm properly angry at this point. My mom's like, okay, we're heading over there. She drives there. I walk there again because I still need to get it out of my system. We actually get there around the same time. And as I look around, I get to the unit just a little bit before my mom does, and I see her come around the corner, and I notice something. One of my roommates, the guy, has a very distinctive car. It's a bright red Honda. His bright red Honda is at the apartment, and they said he had graveyard shift and wouldn't be back until 9 a.m. So I tell my mom, and she's like, okay, you get in the car with your brother, I'm going. I get in my mom's car, she locks the door, walks up to the unit, right? She walks up to the door, dude answers it, and she's like, is this... He says, no, you've got the wrong address. She walks back over to the car, and she's like, tall dude? And I'm like, yeah. And she goes, motherfucker. She calls the police at this point because they're holding on to my stuff. They're refusing to give it to me. They're trying to give me the runaround. They keep saying things like, oh, we'll bring it to you tomorrow, blah, blah, blah. Like, we'll bring it to you at your workplace, whatever. I'm like, no, like, I don't trust you anymore. Like, they're clearly trying to just put me off until, like, I drop it, I guess. I don't know what they thought was going to happen. So my mom calls the cops, and, it's a priority 3 dispatch, whatever that means. They're going to be a while. She lets me know what's going on, and then a few minutes later, the police call her, and they're like, by the way, they called the police on you, so we're actually gonna be there a lot sooner. And my mom's like, oh goody. He called the cops on her because she was banging on the door. My brother and I are in the backseat being a couple of fools. We're just like, yeah, she's gonna kick his ass, blah, blah, blah. Because my mom kicks butt. I don't know what to tell you. The cops show up, I give them all the details. I'm like, listen, I just want my stuff back, that's all I want. Mind you, I don't have much. Like, I have very few possessions, and they have absolutely no reason to keep my stuff from me other than just being petty assholes for no reason. By the way, I'm 100% blaming the guy on this. I really think that his girlfriend is being abused. Actually, I know she's being abused. And I never had a single problem with her, but things were tense between me and the guy from the start. I don't know what his problem with me was. They never gave me any reason as to why they were kicking me out. Actually, they didn't even, kick me out. They didn't tell me to leave the apartment. They just wouldn't give me my stuff. They just locked me out and wouldn't give me my stuff. With no explanation. The cops go in, they do get most of my stuff, but interestingly, not my boots. Okay? I have this really nice pair of waterproof Rockports, okay? These are expensive shoes. I got them as a Christmas present. I can't afford those. And they're like, oh yeah, we all know where that is. I'm like, you know exactly where it is. It's with all the other shoes where I left. This was about 3 hours of just constant stalling for time on their part, by the way. So yeah, I will be taking them to small claims for the boots. I'll update you, I guess.